This is a 1963 Fiat 1500 Vignale Coupé. It's based on a standard Fiat 1500 Berliner. Michelotti drew the lines and Vignale built the bodywork, and this car therefore represents a whole lot of Italian automotive history. And this one is for sale. And how does it drive? Let's find out. First of all, you're never in doubt that you are driving an old car. And that's not a bad thing. When I drive this car, I feel transported back into 1963, where cars, traffic moved at a slower pace, and I quite simply become relaxed and happy, and even to some kind of degree I feel a bit like an Italian gentleman. All that style talk doesn't mean that the car is not usable. It's very usable. It's based on the Berliner 1500, which was in itself a very capable car with the torquey 1500 engine, precise column gear shift, nicely weighted brakes. They are on-servoed, so you'll never be in doubt that the car's old when you brake. It takes a good shove, but they will stop the car straight and clean, and several times in a row. The front brakes are discs and the rear drums. And the column shift, which I was a bit worried about before I bought the car, is actually quite precise, and it's possible to make nice clean shifts. And I think the column shift in itself adds to the sense of drama and history, and has actually become one of the points of the car that I like the most, besides the engine. As I said, it's not a fast car, but it's not a slow car either. It will do almost 100 miles per hour on top, and it will cruise nicely at about 60 miles per hour, a little less than 100 kilometers per hour, and it feels like it will do that all day. In the last few weeks I've driven 1,000 kilometers in this car, and every one of them I've enjoyed. And I'm afraid to say it makes me almost yes, nice clean shift from third to fourth. It makes me almost a bit sad that the car will have to go. And if it wasn't because there was Fulvia waiting, I wouldn't let it go. I think it's quite difficult to find another piece of Italian automotive history equivalent of this for the price. We have a real Italian fuori serie, a carrozzeria built special, but without all the fuss of a real exotic car. This one is easy to keep going, cheap, economical to maintain and run. And you can actually work a lot of it on yourself. That sum of virtues really makes it very difficult to let this car go. But I hope someone else will enjoy it as I've done.